Time in history of humanity, physical to immaterial, material to immaterial. I find that the most inspiring, amazing thing. And why is it inspiring and amazing? Because, first of all, technology affords me and artists and creative people to do original things. In other words, if you look at the whole history, for example, of artifacts, every object that we look at that's iconic had a new technology. So I'll give you another example. I talk about chairs a lot tonight. Alvar Aalto, you know who? Finnish architect? Made a chair of bent plywood like this. The bending of plywood was in 1933 brand new technology. And Alvar Aalto saw a factory where they were bending plywood to make tubes for sewage, for underground. So he used the same bending technology and made a chair. Mies van der Rohe, Mark Stam, and Marcel Brauer. Near Bauhaus, they saw a factory making bicycles. And they were bending the handlebar for the bicycle. So they thought, oh, I wonder if we could bend steel tubing and make a chair. And they experimented and experimented. And the chair we know today of Marcel Brauer from 1917 is iconic and pivotal and was designed in the time of 1917. In other words, at the time it was done, it was designed. It wasn't styled. It shaped history, that object. It made a huge impact in history because it had new technology. Now, think about this. If you do something original in this world, and it can be anything. For example, you can be an artist, but you're a doctor. So you find a new way to perform surgery. Or you're a chemist, and you find a new formulation. That's what I call the artist in every profession. In other words, there's creativity in every profession. If you do something original, you are one of 300 billion people. The first time in the history of humanity. So if you go home tonight and do something original, you're the first person who did it out of 300 billion people. Is that right? That drives me. Every day I want to do something original. And this is what I think. We are all born to create. In other words, we're all creative. Every one of us. The minute you have your child like this, and you put a little pen or pencil in your hand, you want to draw and you want to create. And when you draw and you create, what are you creating? You're imagining something that's relevant to your perception of the time you live. In other words, a child, which I think is fantastic, and this is why Picasso and Jean Miro and Henri Matisse and Ettore Sottsass and Oscar Niemeyer, all these great artists that we know of, architects, designers, when they got very old, they started to draw like children. You know why they drew like children? Because it was intentional. Picasso tried to draw like a child because he wanted to become completely naive and innocent again. In other words, he wanted to do something original that had nothing to do with his experiences of his past. It's like as if we're relinquishing history and the past in order to do something original. So what I concluded is that the drive of creativity is the need to do something original.